Obviously, we need to take our hats off to Albany. Thought they did a good job coming in here, obviously ready to play. Did some very creative things on offense, ran some good trick plays here and there and some other things. And you can tell they're well coached. That's a compliment to their coaching staff. I thought their players physically looked really much better than I expected them to look as far as what I've seen on film. So you can see why Coach has been there for 40 years, and I think that they're a team that will win their conference, definitely. And I think they'll be in the playoffs. So, you know, they did a good job today. I was encouraged by us, you know, they're late in the game, finding a way to win the fourth quarter and take care of our business and come away with a win. I think in any championship run that you attempt to make, I think there's always a game like this that you look back on, whether it's the Steelers, the Patriots, Alabama, LSU, whatever. There's always a game like this where maybe the game was a little bit closer than people from afar would maybe take notice. And, you know, I think we learned some valuable things about that, and hopefully we'll be able to chalk it up to experience. The good thing is we're undefeated in the preseason, and we're 3-0. And we get ready to start conference play, and that's the next step. You know, we're gonna just take one game at a time as we go through conference play, and we'll be ready to start working on that tomorrow afternoon. So I'm all yours.
Coach, talk about the ground and pound game today. 4 touchdowns on the ground. It looked like, you know, you guys were able to really get through the line and use that run.
Yeah, we were able to run the ball fairly well. You know, really. Had a couple plays here and there that we were disappointed in as far as the running game goes, but that happens. And but overall, good job. Cook did a good job running the football. Torian Pace came in there on that 4th and 1 and stuck it in there. You know, I was going to go for it. I was going to make it a 2-score game. I'm not here to kick a field goal and let them get 7 and not work out for us. So we're going to go for it. And 4th and 1, we're going to stick the ball in there and get it in the end zone. Torian obviously did a great job there. And yeah, we weren't pitching the ball around very well. You know, we had some drops, some big drops, and that's something that we have not been doing. And that's a good lesson for us. And you know, we got opportunities on 3rd down to make some big plays and drop the ball here and there, and they got to do a better job of that. And can't take sacks. You know, we took a couple sacks today. I think that we didn't need to take. I mean, just pitch the ball out of bounds and live another day.
Coach, talk about Kyle Searle. He was a nervous wreck coming in because he's not used to these press conferences and stuff. But for him to have that kind of a game just proves your theory about the depth that you have, and for him to have 2 big sacks on 3rd down.
You know, Kyle's a guy that has been in the program, and he's a hard worker. He's a guy that's not necessarily the flashiest guy, but he's an overachiever. And you know, when I took this job, I told Ron Strollo my goal was to make players become overachievers, and that's something that Coach Snyder instilled in me at Kansas State. We won a lot of football games with guys that became overachievers, and Kyle is definitely an overachiever, and he deserves all of his good fortune.
Eric, you won the game, obviously, but what were you most disappointed in today?
I was probably most disappointed in the fact that, you know, I think there's a couple things, but specifically offensively, we did a couple things that we haven't been doing. And we knew a corner blitz was coming, and we didn't get rid of the football. We knew it was there. You know, if the guy's not open, get rid of the ball. And then, obviously, I was, you know, disappointed in the drops. We had a couple key drops at key times, and you can't have that. And then I thought defensively, I thought they did a good job of just confusing us a little bit and keeping us off balance. You know, they had a couple reverses here and there, reverse passes and stuff like that, and some different screens that they had been running off some motion, and did some things to keep us off balance. And that's just part of this game, trying to stay ahead of their play calls as opposed to just playing the play itself.
Your philosophy, 7's better than 3, 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. You decide to kick the field goal. Just that was the right thing to do?
Well, at that time, you know, I wanted to make sure we got points. We were in a back and forth game there, and I felt like if we didn't get points there, it would have been a situation where we might have been deflated or didn't sense an accomplishment as far as driving the ball down the field. So I wanted to come away with something and have a little bit of a feel good feeling, you know. We normally feel real good when it's 7, but we feel good when it's 3. But you know, I didn't want to come away with nothing there and give them any type of momentum.
Coach, you talk about getting good fortune. They dropped maybe a touchdown pass in the fourth quarter. You talk about that play.
Yeah, you know, it is a good thing. We had Reverend Macklin on the sideline down there, John Lorenzo, Lance, you know, from FCA. So we had the full crew down there, and it worked out. And the man upstairs was, once again, he told us we were on assignment, and he's watching out for us.
Coach, talk about the defense in the second half. Give up only a field goal. I mean, big time. Looked like big time adjustments.
Came out and played well. You know, I keep thinking about the third down play there where Travis Williams came out and made a great play. You know, Travis is a good football player. He can fly around, and sometimes we're almost too fast. You know, because we'll jump on something and we'll be flying to the ball, and next thing you know, they'll run a reverse or a reverse pass or a screen out the other end on us. So we just got to continue to play with our eyes. We got reads, and you know, trust our reads.
What'd you learn about your team today, Coach?
You know, we responded. That was encouraging. I thought it was a good thing that, you know, they scored first. We came back and had to answer. You know, and that's something that we've always been able to do around here. Is we've always been able to come out and jump out on people and get the score. You know, and we haven't been behind in a game in a long time. I don't even know the last time really. But that's good for us to have to come back and answer on offense. And it was good to see. It was back and forth. And we needed a tight game. We needed some adversity. And we got it. And, you know, hey, they're well coached and they did a great job. Can't take anything away from them boys.
With that being said, this was a good opportunity with league play beginning next week to be in that type of game that came down to the final few seconds, final minute of play.
No doubt. No doubt. I think it's something that we'll take with us on our journey as we continue to go.
Maybe one word about Northern Iowa week?
Oh, Northern Iowa. You know, I didn't get a score today. How'd them guys do?
I know they were losing, but I don't know if they lost.
26-17, I think.
26-17.
26-17, you know, obviously they had a tough game again there, but you know, it's conference play. Northern Iowa, you know, Farley is a great football coach. He does a great job recruiting. They do a great job of developing football players, and you know, we'll have our hands full. I mean, they're a good football team, and you know, it's exciting. You know, but this place will be rocking next Saturday night. You can bank on that.